I recently got back from a 5-day long trip to a place called Arete. Doosh, doosh, doosh. But before we start, let me give you some context. Every year, my school sends their Year 6 kids to a place called Arete for 5 days. And 2 weeks ago, it was our year group's turn to go to Arete. So we packed our bags and off we went. Arete is in North Wales, which is 4 hours away from where I live. And to get there, we had to go into a coach. I knew the coach would be a struggle for me because of my long legs, but I just bit my lip and got on with it. Something that made the coach more bearable was that you were allowed to bring an MP3 player. I didn't have one of my own, but luckily the person who I was sitting next to had one. But the only songs he had on there was Eminem and rap. So, yeah. There was also a small amount of kids who didn't go to Arete, but I knew this opportunity would come once in a lifetime. Yo! Once we first got there, we were assigned into dorms and activity groups, and off we went to our first task. The first task that we did was this thing called weaseling. Weaseling is basically where you have to squeeze into small rock spaces and get through. There's also different ranks in weaseling. We4, where everybody can do. We2, some people might struggle. We3, most people will struggle. And We4, mere impossible. Who could ever do it? I did We1 and 2 with ease, but We3 I struggled a bit. I twisted and I twisted, and somehow I got through. Then I saw it, the We4. I didn't even attempt it because I was too scared to go in. But the short, tiny kid Tom went in, and he struggled, but he got through. He had to take his helmet off, but he still did it, and we all gave him a round of applause. One thing I forgot to mention is that if you did the We4, you got to name it. And you know what Tom called it? The Weasel's Crack. After that, we went home, we got on a walk, and then we went to sleep. The next day, we had breakfast, and then we went on our mission. This time, it was canoeing, and I partnered up with Tom because I thought it'd be good because he did the We4, but I was wrong. Things were going all right, but then we got stuck in a tree. I tried to get us out by standing up on the paddle, but I slipped and the boat capsized. I just stood there like a scarecrow, and me and Tom both got out of the lake, freezing cold. That's why they told us to bring a spare change of clothes. After that, me and Tom really weren't in the mood, so we casually climbed a mountain afterwards. Light work. The next day, we just did a walk, but if there was one thing that was good about that day, it was the gossip. Hey, did you know that John kissed Johnette in the bathroom last night? Ooh, spicy. Okay, time for the penultimate day. To be honest, the stuff that happened in the actual day was a bit boring, but the night time is where all the good stuff happened. One of my favourite things that we did in the night was this thing called the night line. Basically, you were blindfolded and you had to do an obstacle course. And one time we had to scale like this cargo net thing, and I sort of fell. And I kind of fell off the thing. Yeah, that hurt a bit. Another good thing that they did was the tuck shop. They sold cars, so at midnight, our whole dorm was just playing poker and blackjack. And if you're wondering what I got from the tuck shop, I got an Arete beanie, which I might be wearing now, but you never know. What's up, guys? I'm going to be making an announcement. I'm going to be doing a Q&A for hitting 100 subscribers, so put your questions on the comment section below. It doesn't have to be on this video, it can be on any video or the community tab that I've posted. Yeah, so put your questions down and I'll answer all of them and I'll give you a shout out. Yep, bye!